Test, test. Can we hear anything now? There we go.
There. Slight delay.
Make sure the test, test. I think that may be it.
Oh, this is interesting. Can you hear me?
There we go. I think we have that, but it looks like we have a problem with the echo. Test. That may be there is a delay, and I'm not sure why we have a delay here. There we go. I
Can,
think we may have solved the audio problem, but it looks like we have a delay
we're getting closer.
with an echo.
All right. They are doing the national anthem.
We'll con-
Can we get the crowd mic up? Bear with us if it gets loud. Nicely done.
Well, welcome to AC Bible Stadium at Leander, Texas. I feel a bad echo that is going on right now, so we're going to continue to try to adjust this, and we apologize for any problems that we have on the broadcast. We seem to have a big echo, and we will continue to try to work through that. Does this sound any better?
I can hear you, but there's still about a second delay.
Okay, well, we will continue to try and work through this as it goes on, and I apologize for any inconvenience. I think that sounds a little bit better.
Yeah, we're getting closer.
Okay, well, here we are. I'm Mark Sickles. I'll providing play-by-play commentary this evening. Joining me on the broadcast is Mickey Holden. He'll be working camera and color commentary. Tonight's game is being broadcast on SHN Sports. We actually had some problems with some of the other groups in the press box trying to connect. So we will continue to do that.
That's a plus. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon.
There is an echo here, but we will try to do our best and we will try to fix that problem as we continue on the broadcast. Leander is wearing blue jerseys, white pants. It is homecoming tonight. And once again, we apologize for any problems with the broadcast.
Can we get some crowd sound? Is that working or is that slowing it down?
That may be slowing it down. Let me take the crowd out and see if that is going to do any better.
We shall test. If we can, we'll get the crowd mic back. And we had the coin toss, and Leander is receiving.
So getting ready to kick is Glenn from the south side of the field. They're wearing white on white, and they are going right to left. Leander getting ready to receive. Wooldridge back along with number 5. It looks like Gavin Brzezinski. Wait, I believe that's number 9. That is Joseph Morrow. So welcome to the broadcast. We will continue to try to work through these technical problems, and we'll be bringing you the game tonight. Leander coming in at 0-1 in district play. Glenn coming in at 1-0 in district play. And the kick is up. It will be caught by Max Kreitz up to the 30, 35. Little spin move, good push, and gets out to the 42-yard line. Good return by Kreitz.
Great team effort there to pick up about another 3 yards.
So Leander will be setting up 1st and 10 at their 42. Berkman in at quarterback. Stout right behind him. 3 receiver set. Play action. Pass. Incomplete. Tried to go to Kyle Lavin, but I think he had some miscommunication as neither of the receivers were looking back for the pass. So it'll be 2nd and 10. It is going to be a handoff, short gain, maybe one.
We'll see where they mark this. Got one.
So we're now looking at a 3rd down, about 9. First series of the game for Leander. Gets a snap, play action, pass, a little bit low, incomplete. He was trying to go to number 14, Aiden Parker. So that'll bring up a 4th down, and the punting unit will come out for Leander. So we appreciate any comments you may send on the link for the audio or video. Rodriguez ready to punt. Nice punt. Down inside the 20, bouncing down to about the 11-yard line. So Glenn will be getting their first stint on offense since. We'll be setting up right about their 11-yard line. Handoff up the middle, and a good run. Got about 9 on that carry.
That's Mason Johnson,
Mason
number
Johnson
28.
on the carry. Ball be placed right about the 20-yard line. So it'll bring up a 2nd and 1. And it looks like you may be hearing everything okay on the broadcast. We have a bad echo up here in the press box. So Leander, or I'm sorry, Glenn quickly up to the line. Handoff up the middle. Another 1st down run there by number 28, Mason Johnson. Ball be placed at the 45-yard line. So last night, Georgetown beat Hendrickson 70-28. Cedar Park is playing A&M Consolidated tonight. College Station is playing Eastview. So we'll have a better understanding after tonight's game of the overall standings. Another handoff to the right side. Short gain. That was to number 7, DJ Duger. Got about 3 on that carry. So it'll now be 2nd and 7. 9:21 left here in the first quarter. All tied up. Leander went 3 and out with the punt. First series for the Grizzlies. Come quickly to the line. It is a handoff off the right side. Gained about 4, maybe 5 on that carry. It looks like that was to number
28, once again.
28, Mason Johnson.
I have a feeling we'll be calling his name a few times tonight.
So this is a 3rd and 2 for the Grizzlies. Ball's at their 43-yard line. See if Leander can get a good defensive play here. Grizzlies quickly up to the line. Handoff off the right side. Got enough for a 1st down. Once again, Mason Johnson. So that gives the Grizzlies a first down right at their 46-yard line. Grizzlies set up once again. Handoff off the right side. Flag is down. And the ball is out. Leander has the ball. They're streaking to the end zone. And that is going to be a touchdown, pinning the penalty. Ethan Rhett. Let's see what the flag is. That may be a really big call for the Lions.
Penalty is declined.
So it looks like Leander caught a break there, stripping the ball right about midfield, taking it all the way in. Ethan Rhett, huge play. Oh, wait. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Now they're bringing the ball back out to the 46. They did pick up the flag, but it's going to be a defensive penalty against Leander. That's a tough break.
Yep.
We do not have the field mic on, so we will try and get that if we can. So another rushing play, right side, Duger up close to a first down. So it's going to be, yeah, they are moving the chains. So it's going to be a first down, Leander territory at the 44-yard line. Lynn quickly up. It's going to be a handoff to the right side. Gets close to the 40-yard line. Mason Johnson.
They're going to have
Picked
to
up
find
about
an
4.
answer for him.
Yeah, they're going to have to get a better push from the defensive line. I think I may just turn down the feed between you and me, and that may help out.
Yep.
I'm getting a bad echo. So it looks like another handoff off the right side. It's going to get around the corner, down close to the 25-yard line. They'll mark it about the 27.
And that's number 26, Ethan
Yeah, that was
Sledge with the
number
carry.
26, carry Ethan Sledge with that carry. So they'll move the chains once again. Glenn's having a strong first series here as they're marching down the field, running the ball.
They're taking their time doing it. This isn't exactly a quick pace here. Slow and steady.
So Glenn will have a first and 10, 27-yard line. Another handoff. Got some room to the 20, down to the 10, down to about the 8. The carry by number 7, Duger. And Glenn is just marching down the field right now. Glenn has, done a good job so far with their offensive line, opening up holes for the 2 running backs, Duger and Johnson. Leander's got to find an answer. So it'll be first and goal from the 8. Handoff off the right side. Johnson gets inside the 5-yard line. They'll mark him at the 3. Few substitutions for Leander. So it is a second and goal from the 3. Impressive drive so far for the Grizzlies. Quarterback keeper, Dives for the end zone, and they're going to give him a touchdown. That's number 13, quarterback Sky Mendez puts the first points on the board for the Grizzlies, leading 6-0. And into kick is number 15. I do not have a number for him. We'll try and get that if we can. Kick is good. So with 5:16 left in the first quarter, Glen Grizzlies jump on top early, 7-0. Leander will get another chance here.
Tough start for the defense. See if the offense can give him a break here.
Yeah, during the
Give them
coaches
to work
show,
with.
we talked about this type of offense that Marble Falls and Glen runs. You don't see it often, and they were watching film, and it's a tough offense to stop if you're not used to it. So I'm sure there'll be some adjustments made from the defense.
And that's the only way to do it is face them on the field.
Back deep once again for Leander is number 3, Zane Wooldridge, and number 9, Joseph Morrow. Ball set up middle of the field, 40-yard line. Kick is up a little bit short. Looks like it's heading out of bounds, and it does. Kreitz lets it go out of bounds.
Looks like they're marking it at the 21. Oh, moving it back to the 20.
So Leander will get a fresh set of downs here. See if they can get a offensive drive down and get some points on the board. This is homecoming tonight for Leander.
Oh, they are choosing to make them re-kick.
Yeah, looks like they're going to send the kicking unit back out on the field. We want to thank our platinum sponsors for the Leander Lions Football Booster Club, 5-Star Civil Construction, number 5, 5starcivil.com, funk.com, Plains Capital Bank at plainscapital.com, and Right Fit Admissions Consulting at rightfitadmissions.com. So Glenn trotting back out on the field. They're moving the ball back to the 35, and they will re-kick. 5:16 left here in the first quarter. Glenn on top, 7-0. It's a great night here at Leander. Weather is perfect for a football game.
Beautiful evening.
Kick is up. It's a pooch kick. Kreitz is going to get at the 27, makes a move, and he goes down right about the 33. So Leander offense trotting back out for its second offensive drive.
Hopefully they'll have an answer for the Grizzlies this time around.
Got a 3 receiver set. Stout in the backfield. Berkman in at quarterback, getting the signs from the sideline. Play action. Pass to Salazar, dropped at the 40-yard line.
Hit his hands.
So they'll set up again. 2nd and 10.
And that's not like him. He's usually pretty good about catching it if it's where it needs to be.
Yeah, he's always sure hands, but on this play, maybe he looked up a little too soon. Lavin in motion. Now in the backfield. Hand off to Lavin. Tries to run off the left side. Gets about maybe 3, possibly 4 on the carry.
He was on top of the other players, so they gave him that extra yard.
So it's going to be 3rd and about 6. Big play for Leander here early in the game. Bergman checking out the defense. 3 defensive linemen. Lots of linebackers crowding the box. Hand off to Christensen on the left side, short of the first down. Gets up to maybe the 41-yard line. It'll be a 4th and 2. And once again, Coach Price is setting out the punting unit. They've had a hard time getting something going right now. 2 series, 2 punts.
Tough start, but a lot of game left to go.
Rodriguez into punt. He's right about his 29-yard line. Punt is up. Line drive, end over end. It's caught. Goes to the right side. Breaks outside. Past the 50-yard line to the 40. And he gets thrown out right about the 38-yard line. That was number 5, Dalton Bradley, on the punt return.
Tackle by Max Kreitz.
So the Grizzlies are in great field position here in Lions territory.
And if they go at the pace they did the last drive, there's a good chance they'll eat up the rest of the quarter.
Yeah, that's their offense. Run heavy. Tight formation. Quickly up to the line. Handoff up the middle. Dugar got some run. Got some room to the 20. 10. Looks like he's going to go in almost untouched. No flags on the field. Glenn takes a 13-0 lead with 3:15 left in the first quarter. And it's a start Leander wanted to see here homecoming night. Big crowd tonight. Glenn getting ready for their extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. So 14-0 Glenn. Before we get to the kickoff, let's talk about our gold sponsors. Leander Athletic Club, leanderathletic.club.com, Blue Bottom Pools, Pool Installer, Austin.com, Quality Moving and Storage at austintxmovers.com. We want to appreciate all of them. Our silver sponsors, ATX Appraisal at atxappraisal.com, BB Shines Car Wash at bbshines.com, Shelf Electrical Services, shelfelectricalservices.com, JT Reisdorf, State Farm Insurance Agent, insuremejt.com, and Randall's on Lakeline. So Leander has to come up with an answer here in offense.
Yeah, this
Got
is
to
a
get
tough
some
one.
first downs. They got to move the ball. Glenn taking a quick 14-0 lead here in the first quarter. Both kicks off have been short so far, and this one is a pooch kick. It's going to be caught about the 15. Takes a spin move up to the 20, 21. That was Kyle Lavin.
Marking him at the 26. A little longer field this time, but hopefully the, excuse me, hopefully they'll have an answer this time.
4-receiver set this time for Leander. Looks like Lynn maybe bringing a little pressure here on this play. Now they back off. And off the left side. About 7 or 8 on that carry by Christensen. Good start on this drive. See if they can punch it across here or get a first down.
That'd be a good start for a momentum change.
Another handoff to Christensen. Gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, but he gets forward, maybe picked up a yard. It's going to be 3rd and, say, a long 1. Peyton Gordon heading into the backfield. Back there with him is number 48, Isaac Escobedo. 3-receiver set. Snap is back. Handoff Escobedo. Goes upfield, gets a first down to the 40, to the 50, down to the 40. Best offensive play so far tonight for Leander. Moves him down the field inside Grizzly territory. Chains will move. 150 left in the first quarter.
Great job opening up a hole for him.
Leander quickly up to the line. Another handoff. Escobedo, right side, runs into a pile.
Maybe got one.
Brought down by number 52, Caleb Atkinson. They'll give him 1 on that carry. Handoff Peyton Gordon, cuts it upfield. Close to first down. Looks like he's going to get it.
Nicely done.
Good blocking. Good run by Peyton Gordon. So they will move the chains. About 1:10 left in the first quarter. Leander trailing 14-0, but they have a drive going right now.
I'd really like to see him score before we to the 0.
Another run by Gordon. Maybe 2 on that carry. Ball right at the 25-yard line. So it'll bring up 2nd and 8. Another run by Gordon off the left side. Tries to break it up. And it looks like he may have picked up another yard or 2, cutting it upfield.
It was a bit of a
Third down
tight
play
squeeze.
for Leander.
They'll probably let the clock run out.
Yeah, clock down to 0. So that's the end of the first quarter. Big quarter by Glenn, jumping out 14-0, but Leander is driving. It's going to be a big 3rd down play. It'll be 3rd and 6 on the 23. So we'll be right back. Welcome back to AC Bible Stadium. We are here. Glenn has a 14-0 lead.
All right,
And
on
I
the way.
think I may have fixed the echo here inside our headsets.
Yay!
Wow, that was disturbing.
It
So
was.
that'll make it much easier on us not hearing ourselves talk 2 seconds after. So here we go. 3rd and 6, big play for Leander. Lavin now gets set in the backfield. Snap is back. Play action. Pass down the middle. Oh, a little too high for Peyton Gordon. Incomplete. He was inside the 10. Incomplete pass. Let's see if Leander wants to go for it here or if they decide to bring out the kicking unit. They've got to put some points on the board. It's still early in the game. 11:56 left here. Just started the second quarter. Looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I think they need to. They had the right idea there, and I think they're going to have to make up some ground right now.
So we are back. And actually, Mick, I can hear you without an echo, so this is fabulous.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. 4th down. Snap is back. Looking to throw. It's there. It is incomplete. Tried to go to number 3, Wooldridge. Good defensive play by number 0, Carter, getting his hand in there. Incomplete pass, so that'll be a turnover on downs. So Glenn will start right about their 23-yard line, and Leander's got to stop them. They can't get behind 21-0 here early in the game.
They cannot. They absolutely have to have an answer for 28. They've been rolling all over them right now, and I think they have it within them to stop them, but they're going to have to be quicker on it and close up on them.
Yeah, tough play there. They had a couple opportunities to get that first down, but couldn't come up with it. So here we go. Another run off the right side, missed tackle, breaks a tackle, and he goes down, gets about 4 or 5 on that. Another tough run by number 7, Duger. It'll be a 2nd and about 5. Ball's at their 28-yard line. Leander's got to get some penetration in the backfield. You know they're going to run the ball. You know it's tough with their the type of offense that they run in the tight formation, a little bit of misdirection, but they've got to get upfield. They've got to control that offensive line, and they've got to stuff it. Let the linebackers flow to the ball. So here we go. Run off the left side, getting upfield, get a hand on him.
There we
Nice
go.
play right there by number 4, Tony Clare.
With some backup by number 5.
So another big 3rd down play.
This is what they
Leander,
need.
yep, Leander needs to get a stop right here. Need to put some pressure, need to get a negative play, incomplete pass if they try and throw it, or stuff that run. Force a punt. So Glenn quickly up to the line. Snap the ball, another run up the middle. And big hit. And Brzezinski comes up to clean it up along with Clare. He maybe got 1 yard, but that's going to be it. It's going to bring up 4th down. Let's see if Glenn brings out the punting unit. And they do, and that is exactly what Leander needed right there. They had to get a stop, and they did.
Beautiful 3 and out.
So back deep for Leander is number 3, Wooldridge, and it looks like number 5, Brzezinski. Sun is up, a little bit short. It'll hit, and it will just stay in bounds. They will field the ball, and it goes directly out of bounds, so no return on that. Wooldridge picking up the ball as it was bouncing right along the far sideline. Keep it from going any further. So Leander's coming out once again on offense. They got to get something going. They had a nice drive last time, unable to put points on the board. Tried to go for it on 4th down and unable to capitalize on that. So here we go again. 9:39 left here in the first half. 4 receiver set. Berkman in at quarterback, and in the backfield with him is Christensen.
And they're starting from their 28.
Looking to throw. Right side down the far sideline. It is up, and it looks like it
Beautifully
is
caught.
caught. Great catch and great pass. Number 14, Parker, coming down with it, laid it in there over the defender's hands, and that's a great offensive play for Leander.
That's exactly what they needed.
So ball's now in Glen territory at the 40, quickly up to the line. Leander remaining in their 4-receiver set. 3 down linemen and 2 linebackers right behind them. Play action, throw the right side, and he is hit immediately behind the line of scrimmage. Catch was by Lavin, but number 5 for the Grizzlies, Bradley, coming up and making a nice tackle. So they'll lose 2 on that. It'll now be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, they read that one well. They were there waiting for him.
Leander's still in the game, just trailing 14-0. They can put it 3 or better 7 on this drive. They're right back in it.
Oh, no question. You can see they're making adjustments already.
3-receiver set. Hand off to Christensen. It's going to be a reverse. Wooldridge trying to get around the corner on the right side. There's a flag down. He gets about 7 on the carry, but there's a flag right at the 38-yard line. More than likely going to be a hold or some type of penalty against Leander.
That's what it looks like. Have to back it up.
And they're going to call hold against Leander, so that'll move them back 10 from the spot.
Tough break.
Ball will be at the 48-yard line of Glen, so it'll be about a 2nd and 18. Need to get some positive yardage here. Gordon and Christensen in the backfield. Berkman getting the call from the sideline. Clock is down to 8:13 and rolling here in the first half. Snap is back. Play action. Pass. Oh, in and out of the hands of number 10, Lavin. Another drop pass. We've had a couple of those so far tonight, and that's just kind of hurting the Lions. They just came to, they could pick up 5, 6, 7, 8 yards here to pop when they're, but the ball's jumping out of their hands, incomplete. So it's going to be a 3rd and 18 now.
That one did look like it was thrown a little hard, but at this point they should be able to catch those.
3-receiver set on the near side. Leander's going right to left if you're just listening to the broadcast tonight. Big game tonight for both teams. Snap is back. Looking to throw a swing pass out to the left, and he is immediately hit and dropped. That was number 11, Ethan Rhett, with the reception, but he lost some yardage on that. That's going to bring up a 4th and about 23. So they're going to bring the punting unit out. Yeah, this is a huge district game for both teams. Glen comes in at 1-0, 3-1 overall. Glen beat Hendrickson last week, 38-28. Leander comes in at 0-1, losing to College Station, 38-10. So this is a big game for both teams. If Leander wins, they'll be right back in the mix. Punt is up, angled towards the right side. Nice punt going inside the 10. And looks like it's going to go roll down inside the 5,
Nice.
Down to the 4-yard line. Great angle, great punt by number 32 for Leander. Once again, Ivan Rodriguez.
Let's see if they can do another 3 and out here.
So ball is way back in Glen territory. Lions have to capitalize here.
Even better now would be a good time for a turnover.
That'd be fabulous if we could do that. If not, hey, if you can force them to punt, you'll be in great field position, but a turnover would be exactly what Leander needs right now. They've got to shut down this running offense. Glen's going to be running the ball, and here they come. Hand off the right side. He was hit, driving forward. Picked up about maybe 5 on that carry. Number 7, Duger again.
Brzezinski on the ankles and 53.
Looks like we have a
CU on top.
stop. Officials have stopped the clock at 6:52.
Oh, there is a flag on the
Yep,
sidelines.
right about
The
the
3.
4-yard line. See if we can get the call here.
False start.
Yep, that'll back up the Grizzlies. Obviously, you're going to move them back. They picked up 5 on that one, so they'll move them back half the distance. It'll be right about the 2. See if Leander gets some penetration here. Keep pushing them back. It'll be first and about 12. Ball's right about the 2-yard line.
6:40 left in the half. Really need to make something happen here.
So Glenn comes up quickly, snaps the ball, run off the right side, and he is brought down about the 7-yard line.
Number 12, Burris.
So they pick up 3 on that carry. So it'll be 2nd and 7. Once again, Grizzlies up. Handoff off the left side to number 1. Got some blockers in front. Got the first down out of bounds, and that is number 1, Jamarlin Wilkes with the carry. Picks up a first down.
And a flag along with it. Right at the sideline. Not sure if that's a. There's a couple of flags down there. Not sure if that's a late hit or something else going on. Personal foul. Late hit out of bounds.
So tough break for Leander. That'll mark off 15 in addition to that first down. So Glenn is out of the danger zone. They move the ball up right about the 39-yard line. So first and 10, clock at 5:53. Glenn is up 14-0. And once again, another big defensive series for Leander. They can't let him come down and put another touchdown up on the board. It's a run off the right side, bus outside. Oh, ball's on the ground. Leander's got it.
Brzezinski's on.
Fumble. Brzezinski picks up the ball at the 48-yard line. First and 10, Leander, and that is what they needed right there. They needed some breaks tonight. Things haven't been going their way, but that's one, and hopefully they can capitalize on that.
Great job by the defense.
Nice stick. I didn't see who got the hit, but Brzezinski able to come up with the ball.
I couldn't see it either.
I believe that was 28 Johnson with the carry.
Yes.
Looks like he was going to get a first down or close to it. And big hit by Leander. Great turnover. And they are in Grizzlies territory. 5:47 left here in the first half. They got to score. Got to put some points on the board. 3 receiver set. Play action. Berkman looking to throw. Down the sideline is up in the air. And it looks like it is caught. Wooldridge in double coverage goes up and brings it down. Great catch.
And we don't get a flag for that?
Oh, there's a flag. Okay. One of the officials threw the flag, hit the other official in the back. Let's see if they can march another 15 yards down close to that goal line.
They should. For those of you who are just listening, one of the defensive players shoved the offensive player in the face after the play.
So they will mark it off from the
half the distance.
17. So with the penalty, it'll be first and goal from it looks like the 8-yard line. So Leander quickly down the field. Still a lot of time left in the first half, 5:39, but they are sitting pretty inside the 10-yard line, first and goal.
Great opportunity here.
Christensen in the backfield. 4 receiver set, trips on the far side, single receiver on the near side. Berkman back in the
Still
gun,
got it
and now
back.
they're going to hold play for a little bit. Officials conferring right around the ball.
Checking placement.
Looks like they're going to move it back 1 yard, so Leander will have it right about the 9.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing the half the distance, so it was half a yard.
So here we go. Christensen moves to the left side of Berkman. Snap is back, looking to throw. Passes there, incomplete as he tried to go to
And
Salazar with a quick slant. A lot of coverage, a lot of, yeah, looks like there should have been some type of interference, but they don't throw a flag.
there's a flag.
Other, wait,
It's in the end zone. 22 had him wrapped up.
I do not see the flag. It will be
Nothing.
pass interference. Okay, good. Okay, there it is. It's right on the yellow line for the goal, for the soccer goal. So there it was. So that will be a 1st and 10 for Leander. They're going to be right on the 1 yard line.
Here's their chance.
So this is the yeah, like you said, this is a chance. This is the opportunity Leander needed right now. They've got to punch this in. 1st and goal, 5:35. Takes the ball himself, gets a push from behind, and he's in for a touchdown. Berkman with the quarterback sneak with assistance from the running backs, and Leander is on the board.
Push from the entire team.
Score now 14-6. Rodriguez in to kick the extra point. And the kick is good. So Leander cuts the lead in half. It's now 14-7. And that's the drive that they needed. Get back on the board, get some confidence, get the turnover, drive right down, and put 7 on the board. Great job.
Well done. Now, if they can hold them off, they get the ball back at the top of the second half. We have a good shot here. It's good to see them making adjustments. In past seasons, we would have seen this get them frustrated. Not so much tonight. It's a good sign.
Yeah, we had some discussions with the podcast this past week over at Guaco Taco. And yeah, we talked about that. Just they're more mature. The seniors are doing a great job of leading the younger ones and not hanging their heads. And they could have done that last week against College Station. Ran into a tough team that second half, and especially that one play right before half that kind of took the wind out of the sails of Leander. And in past years, you would have seen them maybe hanging their heads, kind of saying, we're not in this, but they kept fighting, and that's exactly what you want to do. You're going to have tough games, and you gotta make some breaks, and you got to make some opportunities happen. College Station, one of the top, 5, 6, 7 teams in the state, depending on what poll you look at. But Leander was hanging with them that whole first half, right until right before halftime, and then things kind of got away from in the second half, but they had a positive attitude. Coach was talking about the positive practices that week, and it's always difficult with homecoming and all the festivities, but now we're right back in the game, 14-7. Rodriguez kicking from the 40 near hash. Kick is up, going into the end zone, and it will roll out of the back of the end zone. Another strong kick. See if Leander can get another stop here.
Yeah, that was a booming kick. I think that was intentional to reduce the chance of a return.
So the ball be placed midfield right at the 25-yard line. Leander trying to get a man off the field, and they're going to call a timeout. 12 men on the field, had one extra out there. So Leander quickly calls a timeout. Otherwise, that would have been at least a 5-yard penalty. So they'll huddle up right about the numbers. And while we're doing that, let's give another shout out to our platinum sponsors for the Leander Lions Football Booster Club. Five Star Civil Construction. Number 5, starcivil.com. They provide turnkey civil construction, estimating, project management services, environmental controls, concrete flat work, street improvements, walls, ponds, lift and pump station, bridges, landscaping. Call them at 737 209 0532. Funk.com, at funk.com. They are your Austin Metro real estate experts. Get in touch with Wade Funk or Becky Funk for your residential and commercial real estate needs. 737 808 3909. We'll get the rest after this next play or two. So Glenn is coming out after the kick into the end zone, leading 14-7, 5:29 left here in the first half, going left to right. Quickly up to the ball. Snap is back, pitch out to the right side, looking to get upfield. Duger breaks a couple tackles, another tough run,
Mm.
and he gets out to about the 39-yard line.
It was finally Woldridge that got him down.
So they'll move the chains. Clock approaching 5 minutes, first half. Hand off to the left side. Tries to get upfield and tackled by number 0, Holyfield, but he got about 3 or 4 on that carry.
That was number 1, Jamarlin Wilkes with the carry. I think that's the first time we've called his name, isn't it?
I think he had one play earlier when we were on Echo. It's hard to
Yeah,
keep up with ourselves.
right.
Another platinum sponsor, Plains Capital Bank at plainscapital.com. 866-762-8392. So second and about 6. Another pitch to the right side. Trying to get out there, turn him back in, but he gets enough for another first down for Glenn. That was number 7 once again, DJ Duger. Carrying the rock, it's another first down. They'll move it. Now inside Leander territory at their 48-yard line.
And Claire with another tackle.
Clock down to 3:57. Run to the left side, couple blockers in front, trying to get out there, and a good job by number 4, Claire, coming up and making the tackle right about the line of scrimmage. Nice job getting outside. Nice angle tackle and bringing him down. Once again, I think that was number 1 again, Wilkes on the carry.
It was actually Ethan Sledge,
Okay,
the flag.
Sledge. Okay.
It's so nice when I actually have the roster here in front of me.
So it looks like he lost a yard on that. It'll be second and 11. Tried to go wide. Ball's on the far hash. Run up the middle. Oh, and he trips him up. Had a lot of running room, but Brzezinski come up with an ankle tackle. He may have gone a lot further and maybe had a chance to go to the end zone. But Brzezinski with a great tackle there. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Another big play for the Leander defense. This may be 4-down territory for Glenn. Looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field. For Glenn, they do take the timeout. The clock is now down to 2:54. And the final platinum sponsor, Right Fit Admissions Consulting at rightfitadmissions.com. They provide middle school and high school admissions consulting to help families prepare and navigate the complex admissions process for private middle schools and high schools. 650-376-3791. Thanks for tuning in. Mark Sickles here with Mickey Holden. Listen to the broadcast on SHN Sports. Second district game for Leander and Glenn, and a big one as it'll kind of set the stage for the next couple games.
Yeah, both teams 3-1 on the season, but Glenn has a district win and the Lions do not. So this is a great opportunity for the Lions to even it up here and take some momentum into next game.
See if the defense can get a big push here. Glenn doesn't throw the ball much, but this is a time when you may see one of those play action passes, someone out in the flat or someone down a seam. So you got to stay on your man. You can't just leave them and sell out all on the run. But they've been run heavy tonight in their offensive scheme. So they are up to the line once again, tight formation. Another run to the left side, tries to bounce it outside. Good job by the Leander defense coming up strong.
Player slowed him down and then went up
Holyfield was
and
there.
knocked
Yep,
him
we
over.
also had Cedillo there.
Yep.
It's going to be fourth down. See if they go for it here. Clock is down to 2:39. They may try and run this down. See if they run the clock down, call a timeout, and punt the ball. They're looking over the sideline. Play clock is down to 15, so that may be what they're deciding to do here. Going to burn as much time and then call a timeout and decide if they want to go for it or just send the punting unit out and try and pin Leander deep in there into the field. Clock is down to 0. So they do call timeout. Game clock is at 2:13 and here in the second quarter. Leander trailing 14-7. Another good defensive stand. We'll see what they do on fourth down here. But if they can get the ball back, if Glenn decides to punt, move down the field and get some points on the board, it's a whole new ball game.
It is. Great to see the homecoming crowd here tonight. We have a fantastic turnout. The stands are full from side to side. So you can spot some impressive mums out there.
Yeah, they got those going tonight for sure.
We can. Hopefully, now that we're not echoing anymore, perhaps at the second half we'll be able to get you some of the fun sounds of the game.
So Mendez is back. The quarterback is back to punt. They're in punt formation, but you never know. Leander, they don't have anyone deep right now. Now they're going to send Wooldridge back. Punt is up. And it looks like it's going to bounce about the 5 and roll out towards the 10. They'll stop it right about the 9-yard line. So Leander will have 2 minutes and 4 seconds to see if they can move down the field and get some points on the board right before halftime. Another good defensive stand by Leander.
Definitely making all the right adjustments now. You can only call the same play so many times without them catching up.
So Christensen in the backfield, 4-receiver set, trips on the near side. Parker, the lone receiver on the far side. Ball is on the far hash. He's going to keep it himself on the right side. Little play action, and he gets upfield. Got about 5 or 6 on that. Design run by Berkman. Didn't really fool Glenn, but they got about 6 on that carry.
Yeah.
Clock down to 1:45 and rolling. Berkman rolling out to the near side, looking to throw. Lots of pressure, and he's going to go down about the 5-yard line. Sacked by number 49, Martin Hester, for the Grizzlies. So Leander needs to see if they can pick up a first down here. You don't want to punt it back. Want to punt it back to Glenn with little time on the clock. Trips on the far side, the wide side. Berkman looking over at the sideline. Clock is now down inside 1 minute. 5 seconds on the play clock. Looks like they're probably going to call a timeout. Looks like they're burning clock, and that's what they do. So they will call a timeout with 52 seconds left. 3rd and 12.
Even if they can't make something happen here, remember they do get the ball at the second half. maybe make some more adjustments.
Glenn has one timeout left, so if Leander does decide to run the ball to try and burn out clock, I'm sure they'll use it. Leander has one timeout as well. 52 seconds left. Leander trailing 14-7. Getting ready for the homecoming halftime festivities. Taking plenty of time here. Let's see if I can get some scores from around the area. So Leander offense heading back out, getting ready to set up for this big third down play. 3rd and 12, balls on their 6. Snap is back. Play action, swing out to left. Peyton Gordon's got it. Gets out of bounds right about the 20. Has a first down. Nice play there by Leander. They do pick up first down. They're going to move the chains. 47 seconds left.
Great job.
See if they decide to try and be aggressive here and see if they can move into field goal territory, if they're going to run the ball and kind of run out the clock. Trips on the far side. Wooldridge, sole receiver on the near side.
And they have one more timeout left, too.
Christensen in the backfield. Snap is back. Looking, it's a screen. Oh, and it is tipped.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Number 49 read that. That was Martin Hester. Almost came up with an interception. Tipped it. Christensen tried to turn and catch it. If he would have caught it, he had some, he could have gotten probably a first down and maybe more, but that's a lucky break for Leander.
it also stopped the clock pretty quickly, so that might have been a good thing.
Lookman getting the snap. Looking to throw lots of pressure, and he goes down once again inside the 15. He is sacked. Clock is now down to 30 seconds and rolling. Going to be 3rd and about 15 or 17-yard line, or 17. Let's see what they have here. 3rd and about, probably about 18.
Looks like they may just let it roll down and go on to the half.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. Clock is now down to 6 and rolling. So that'll be the end of the first half. After Glenn took a 14-0 lead, Leander was able to come back and put 7 on the board. So that is it at halftime. Glenn is leading 14-7. We'll be taking a quick break here. You listen to Leander Lions football on SHN Sports. Mark Sickles, Mickey Holden. Thanks for tuning in. We will show you the homecoming halftime festivities, and we'll be back for the second half. Thanks for tuning in. Test.
Okay, I can hear you now.
There we go. Now we're
Hey.
back. Okay. We are back for after the halftime festivities. Getting ready to start the second half here shortly here at AC Bible Stadium. Leander is trailing Glenn 14-7.
The good news is Leander gets the ball, and they had some momentum towards the end there. I think we might just see some good things happening.
So, looking at some other scores around the area, Cedar Park Timberwolves are up on top of College Station A&M Consolidated 10-7 in the third quarter. Liberty Hill is up on top of Bastrop Cedar Creek Eagles 42-3. Round Rock McNeil is on top of Vista Ridge Rangers 11-0. And last night, the Rouse Raiders took it to the Conley Cougars 48-28. So we are sitting here, a great game here tonight between these two teams, and we talked with the coaches, and we know quite a few of the players here that go to both schools. A lot of them went to Leander Middle School together, so they know each other. They've grown up around each other, and the Lions are heading back out for the second half. We're looking for a big second half from the Lions. Need to come out strong in this first drive. They need to come out and they've got to get the ball. They've got to drive down. They got to put some points on the board. We talked about that at the last game when they were playing College Station right before halftime. That tough play got behind early, and we thought the Lions would hopefully come out, get a good drive going, and set the tempo for the second half, but they were unable to do so. College Station took the ball right back down, scored a touchdown, and kind of took a lot of the air out. So this is going to be a big drive for Leander coming out this second half. I'm sure the coaches talked to the players about adjustments, what they need to do both on offense and defense, and I'm sure Glenn did the same thing at halftime. So we'll see who comes out, uh, see who sets the tone early here in this second half, Mickey.
Yeah, I think we will definitely see some adjustments. You could see them making them as the third or as the second quarter progressed. And now as we enter into the third quarter, I think we'll see even more and hopefully have an answer for a couple of those running backs that seem to be pushing their way through. Hopefully some frontline adjustments there that will make a difference and not let them make a hole this time. But offense, I think they were close. Some minor adjustments there. We're seeing some good things.
So Carter and Duger back deep. Rodriguez with a kick is going to be caught right about the 2-yard line to the 15, to the 20, gets out to about the 22-yard line. Good downfield coverage by the Lions.
I'm looking at the 22.
And I'm sure we'll see another run heavy offense the second half for the Grizzlies. They pretty much dominated that first quarter. They were able to drive down in their first two drives, score two touchdowns. Lions couldn't really figure out or get any type of push on defense, but they made some adjustments. They were able to stop them a couple times. Lions put up 7, right back in the ball game, but this is going to be a big drive here for both teams, for the Leander and for the Grizzlies. Handoff up the middle. Got a little bit of running room. Brzezinski coming up, making a good tackle along with number 8, Brady. Get about 4 on that carry.
And obviously my mistake. The Grizzlies have the ball first. Defense gets to make the first stand here. I think I was
There's a flag down right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be offsides against Leander. So they will more than likely take that penalty. It'll be 1st and 5.
yeah, I think I was caught up in the echo mess we had early on.
Yeah, it was tough. I think everyone could hear clearly out there, but we had about a 2 or 3 second big echo here in our box up here. Tough to concentrate when you're hearing yourself 3 seconds after you're calling the play. So run on the left side, got some running room enough for a first down, and he's going to get some more out to the 50. It's going to be a foot race down to the 30, down to the 20, and he is brought down inside the 20. Another good run by Duger, brought down by Wooldridge. Good speed, able to keep him from getting in the end zone, but there's a flag at the 48-yard line. Hopefully that'll be a blocking penalty against the Grizzlies. See what we have here.
Yeah, for those of you who may just be joining us, we had some gremlins at the top of the top of the broadcast.
Yeah, we also had one of the other crews in here talking about their audio as well, so something was going on. It's going to be a penalty against a defense. Wow.
Unnecessary roughness. That's a big hit in the wrong direction.
So I think we have all the audio figured out. I hope all of you are able to hear clearly out there. We can hear ourselves fine, and I think everyone up here in the booth has figured out whatever that audio difficulty was. So the ball will be placed right inside the 10-yard line, right at the 9. First and goal, 11 minutes left, and Glenn came out with a strong drive here. See if they're going to put some points on the board. Leander's got to keep him out of the end zone. Handoff off the left side. He's hit immediately by number 53, Cedillo, along with number 11, Rhett. Nice defensive play. They lose about 2 on that. It'll push him outside the 10. Need a couple more of those.
Yeah, some good quick hustle there. Good read.
Sky Mendez in at quarterback for the Grizzlies. Need the defensive line to stand up here and just shut him down. Heavy on the left side. Snap is back. Run to left side. Duger tries to break it in. Ankle tackle by Cedillo. Keeps him from getting a whole lot. Looks like he got about 3 or 4, but it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 8. Another big defensive play for the Lions. If they can keep him to 3 here or 0, that would be great. Don't need to let him put 7 on the board here and get up 21-7. Ran an overloaded line to the left. Let's see what they do here. Snap is back. It is a handoff off the right side. Breaks a tackle, but he gets tackled. Nice open field tackle by Claire once again. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 5. And it looks like they're bringing the kicking unit out.
I think that's what I would do. They're already up by 7. Safe bet here.
Nice defensive stand once they got inside the 10. Shutting them down, bringing the kicking unit out. Ball's going to be right about the 13. See where they place it. Oh, looks like we have some movement there. Any flags? Nope. Okay. 22, 23-yard kick is up. It's good. So Glenn takes a 17-7 lead here in the 3rd quarter. I'll update the scoreboard there.
And now the Lions will get the ball. But that was a great stand there, holding them to 3 after they'd moved it down. Just need to see some more discipline on the defense next time around. Aside from a couple of mistakes there, I think they would have been able to hold them midfield.
Yeah. Yeah, that penalty pushed them down even further. But yeah, a couple big plays by the Grizzlies, able to move down the field. They put 3 on the board. 8:34 left here in the 3rd quarter. Leander is going right to left if you're just listening to the broadcast. And it looks like we have
Morrow and Lavin.
Lavin and Morrow back deep.
I get to cheat. I have Zoom.
So Glenn's getting ready to kick from the 40. Kick is up, another kind of pooch short kick. It is caught at the 22. Has some room to run. I believe that's Kreitz, gets across. Yep, good run by Kreitz, gets it right about the 40. Let's see where they're going to place it here. I'll mark it back to the 39, but decent field position for Leander.
Good solid run. Great place to start.
See if they can put together a couple first downs here and march down the field and put 7 up on the board. Need some consistency here on offense. Berkman in at quarterback. Lavin in motion. Snap is back. Hand off to Christensen off the right side. Get some positive yards there. Got about 3. So it will be second down. And about 7.
I'd like to see them keep the Grizzly defense on the field a little longer, see if we can wear them out.
Yeah, 3 receiver set. Lavin back in motion to the right side, sets up to the right side of Berkman. Snap is back. Hand off Christensen off the right side. Tries to bounce outside and gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage by number 0, Carter. We've called his name a few times tonight.
Yeah, nowhere to go.
So it's going to be about a third and looks like about 9.
Mm-hmm.
Leander's got to get their offense moving. They've been sputtering throughout the game, and Glenn's done a pretty good job of containing them. Leander's had some opportunities, had a couple drops. Need to pick up a first down here. Big play. Looking to throw. Seam route in and out of the hands of number 22 for the Grizzlies. That was Endell. Tried to go to Salazar. Incomplete. It'll bring up a fourth down.
Yeah, overthrown, and 22 was waiting for it.
So Leander once again out there ready to punt. .703 left here in the third. Glenn up 17-7. Rodriguez standing right about his 28. Takes some time. Nice high kick. Gets caught at the 25 and he's brought down immediately. Nice job. Good coverage downfield by number 27, Anthony Ugo. But that will give the Grizzlies another first down.
Starting at the 29. The defense can play it clean here. They think they have a very good chance at stopping them. They've started getting a better read on the offense.
Yeah, they have. So here we go. Quickly up to the line again. Another run. Good job by Leander holding the left side of the defensive line. Number 18 was the first one to hit him. Weiss looks like he may have picked up a yard.
Things getting a little chippy out there.
So 2nd and 9. Run off to the left side, a couple blockers in front. Good job by Claire coming up and making the tackle. Got about 2. Going to be a third and about 6, I guess, on that.
That was Wilkes again with the carry.
Make it 3rd and 7. Leander has to stop him here and get the ball back. 5:46 left in the third and rolling, trailing by 10. Run up the middle, spin move, tries to dive forward. He's going to be short.
Brzezinski.
Be right about the 36-yard line. Bring up fourth down. It'll be fourth and about 3. Oh, and we got a player down for Leander. So it'll be right about fourth and 3. Clock is stopped at 5:28. Teams are off to the numbers. So while we have a quick break, just going through the standings as we started tonight's game, College Station came in at 1-0. Cedar Park was 1-0. Glenn was 1-0, and A&M Consolidated 1-0. Georgetown with the win last night was 1-1. Then Leander, Eastview were 0-1, and Hendrickson, who lost last night, 0-2. So this, as we talked about earlier, will be a key game for both teams. If Glenn wins, of course, they'll be 2-0, sitting in a nice position there, tied at the top, and Leander will drop to 0-2. But if Leander can come back and win this game, they are right back in the mix because Glenn will be 1-1 as well. So they will be sending the punting unit out. Leander may need to make sure that they're not going to try any type of trick play here. They only need 3 for the first. Ball's at their 36. Aldridge short, and Lavin is back deep. Snap is back. Lots of pressure. It looks like it was tipped, and it's going to
It
be
was
caught right about the 45-yard line. And he goes down. Let's see if I can get who caught that ball kind of over his shoulder. That was number
35.
35 for Leander. Nice job being aware and making that catch.
Charles
Charles
Allender.
Allender. Wow. So looks like it was tipped, and he was able to make the catch. And he thought he just kind of stood there. They were able to tackle him, but Leander's got a first down inside Glenn territory. Let's see if they can do it right here.
I didn't see who got their fingers on it, but great job.
Having a motion over to the left side, 2 men in the backfield. Berkman gets a snap. Play action, roll out to the right. Lots of pressure. He lets it go, throws it out of bounds, incomplete. There is a flag down right at midfield. It's going to go against Leander. Wow. That's going to set them back 10. Holding call. And that's not what they needed here.
Definitely need to work on playing a little cleaner this time.
So it'll be first and 20. Ball's now at their 43. Play action. Berkman looking to throw. Gets it out to Gordon. He is tackled by number 8 for the Grizzlies, Aaron, but he gets up right at midfield. So gets some of that yardage back. Is going to be second and about 13. So ball's on the near hash. Twin receivers on the far side. Single receiver down here all alone. 2 men in the backfield. Berkman in the gun. Another play action. Berkman rolling, throwing. It is caught once again by Peyton Gordon right on the sideline. Helmet for number 8 comes off. Aaron again, but it's going to be close to a first down. It'll be short by about, let's see where they mark it, maybe 2.
Yep. Yeah, they're putting it at 39, so 3rd and 2.
So good job by Leander kind of getting out of that deficit there behind the line when it was second or first and 20. Now it's 3rd and 2, and this may be 2-down territory. Trailing by 10 with 4:23 left in the third. Escobedo and Gordon in the backfield. Woldridge down on the near side. Twins on the far side. Berkman in the gun. Hand off to Gordon. Gets on the right side. He just got back up to the line of scrimmage. He was hit in the backfield, I believe, by number 29, Hines. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 2. Big decision right here for Leander. I think they need to go for it here.
I agree. This is not the time to be conservative.
Got to get something. Got to get this first down. 3:54 and rolling. 4th and 2. Play action. Looking. Lots of pressure, and he goes down. 47-yard line sack by number 29, Jalen Hines. That'll be a turnover on downs. Tough break there for Leander.
And giving Grizzlies very good field position. They'll be starting from the 47.
Wow, that's one where you almost just want to say throw the ball somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You may get a penalty, you may get something, it may be incomplete, but yeah, taking the sack is big. And so the Grizzlies will have the ball 1st and 10. 3:37 left in the third. Ball in the near hash. Dive off the left side. Good push and good forward run. That was number 28, Johnson. Gets about 6.
Tackle by number 11, Rhett.
They'll give him 5 on that carry. So once again, it's going to be up to the Leander defense to get a stop here.
Can't make any mistakes.
And that clock, with them running the ball all the time, it's going to keep rolling. Handoff once again on the left side. Enough. It's going to be close, maybe a yard short. Once again, that's Johnson. I think they're going to mark him a little bit short. 3rd and 1.
Looks like it. Yep. And Rhett again on that tackle.
And this may be 2-down territory for Glenn. If they can get a first down and just eat up more clock.
I was about to say, I think even if they don't get this one, they'll go for another one.
Need a big negative play here for Leander. They're quickly up to the line, snap it back. Oh, looks like the ball's on the ground. Mendez is able to fall on it, but they do lose about 2 on that. That's a break Leander needed.
That's
Going to be 4th down, but they may just go for it here. It's going to be 4th and 3, I think.
Yep. 4th and 3 from the 46.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for it. Leander's got to make a play right now.
And 150 left in the quarter.
They've got to get up the field. They've got to get a good push. And let's see if run off the left side. And it looks like it's going to be close. Let's see where they mark it.
Sure he got it.
It may be a little bit short of that first down, and it is.
Turnover on downs.
Great job, Leander, getting a huge stop right there. That is exactly what they needed. They need to fire up that offense. Leander needs to go down and get some points on the board. But great defensive stand. That could have been the ball game right there.
Oh, no question.
If Glenn gets a first down and they keep marching down the field, that clock is just going to keep running. So huge play by Leander defense, and they've got to jump out and get down the field quickly here.
Definite momentum shift. This is their opportunity to push it back the right direction.
Twins on the far side, single receiver on the near side, 2 backs in the backfield with Berkman. Another play action, looking to throw down the sideline. He's wide open. He's there. He caught it inside the 20. Touchdown, Leander. Aiden Parker. No flags on the field. He was all alone. The defender got tied up. 2 men were covering the out route, and he was wide open, no one within 15, 20 yards.
He was able to take a leisurely stroll into the end zone.
Score is now 17-13. 128 left in the third. Rodriguez in for the extra point.
We have a ball game,
We
folks.
do. And just like that, Leander gets 7 on the board. And the kick is up, and it is good. 17-14. Leander clawing their way back in. Yeah, nice play action. And Aiden Parker was down on that seam post route and no one around him.
Not even close.
Caught it just inside the 20, able to just trot on in.
And it's interesting. We have a unique position here up in the booth. We are between both coaches' boxes. And so we get to feel the emotion coming from either one. You can really tell how the game swings. And I can
Yeah,
tell you right now, Leander has the momentum up here, too.
definitely. No, that fourth down play, we heard screaming just to the left of us, thinking they should have gotten the first down. And then a play or two later, screaming from the right side of us with that wide open touchdown pass. So, hey, we got ourselves a game here, guys. It's 17-14, 128 left in the third. We got a long time left, but it's going back and forth. Leander's made some huge stops on defense, and they're able to capitalize and put some points on the board. So let's see if they can keep that momentum going. Glenn will be receiving the kickoff. See if Rodriguez puts this one out of the end zone. Dugar's back, and I think Bradley's back with them. And it is a deep kick. It's going to be inside the goal line. Dugar's going to bring it out to the 15, to the 20, 25, 30, and a flag is down. He goes down about the 40, but a flag is down right about the 30-yard line. Nice return, right at the middle.
See what they call here.
And will be against the Grizzlies. So with that
Mhm.
penalty, they'll mark it off and see where they set the ball down.
Looks like they will be starting from the 15.
So good break for Leander. Yeah, he had it out right about the 40-yard line. So 25-yard difference right there in field position. Leander's got to make another stand here on defense.
No question. This is their opportunity to keep that momentum going. And they've been solid.
Good job coming up. Oh, he's able to break a little bit free, but good job cleaning up. That was number 12. That was Burris along with Brzezinski, but he got about 6. I thought they had him in the backfield, but it kind of squirted out, had a little bit of a seam.
Good backup by Burris, though, to keep him held back. Because he definitely could have picked up quite a few more yards past that.
So it looks like we have a player taking a knee for Leander about the 12-yard line. So we'll have a break in the action. And while we have that, let's give another shout out to some of our sponsors, our Lion Nation sponsors, Austin Telco Federal Credit Union, Cold Drum at Edward Jones, Golden Chick, Hello Sports Construction, Pendleton Orthodontics, River City Construction and Design, Smoky Moe's Texas Barbecue, Texas Disposal Systems, and Bahama Bucks.
And folks, these are the sponsors that keep the broadcast going. They help the team. Please get out there and support them like they support us.
Definitely need your assistance out there, and we want to thank all of our sponsors for what they do for the program. So it will be 2nd and 4. Ball's on the near hash. Glenn is going left to right. We got 47 seconds and rolling left here in the third. It's going to be a run off the left side. Johnson has enough for a first down. He'll get to about the 27-yard line. They'll move the chains.
Looks like Claire and Hollyfield teamed up on that one.
That'll give them a 1st and 10. Play clock has not started yet, so they may just let these 20 seconds roll on out. Glenn up by 3 as we're getting ready to start the 4th quarter here. Homecoming night for the Leander Lions. And looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to let the 3rd quarter finish. We'll flip sides. And this has turned into an exciting game after that 1st quarter. Mickey, it looked like Glenn was going to run away with it, but Leander stayed in. They were able to withstand that initial surge from the Grizzlies and able to chip away, get some points on the board, 2 touchdowns at 17-14.
Looking good. Honestly, if you really look at it, since late in the 2nd quarter, it really was just some mistakes that they were making, some penalties that gave the Grizzlies an advantage. And if you take those out, it's a pretty close game.
So we will flip sides here. Leander will be heading left to right in this final quarter. 12 minutes left in the ball game. It will be 1st and 10 Grizzlies. Put the ball right about the 26-yard line. I don't think we've seen one pass tonight from the Grizzlies. I think they've
I was going to
run
say,
every single time. I don't remember one.
I have not seen one. I was thinking the same thing and
And
wasn't.
that's their offense. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's what they run. We've seen, the basic kind of plays. They overload one side or the other. They bring a lot of blockers. Um, they pull some of their linemen, and another run off the right side has some room. Duger gets enough for, looks like another 1st down for the Grizzlies. And they do move the chains. Ball's out the 39-yard line.
Looked like that was Brzezinski and Woolridge on the tackle. Got to hand it to the Grizzly running backs. They have a lot of that leg strength. They're picking up an extra 2 or 3 just on that last push. Really have to wrap them up.
Ball on the far side. Run off the right side again, and he's hit behind the line, but he surges forward. Got about 8 on that carry after the initial hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Segovia. But again, they're getting that strong push at the end, extra 2 or 3 at least. And that seems to be making the difference in getting them that 1st down.
So it looks like about a 2nd and 2 at their 47. Clock is down to 10:55 and rolling. And Glenn would just be happy eating up 8 or 9 minutes of that moving down the field. Run off the left side, tries to bounce outside, got some room. Gets out there, pushes one of the Leander defenders down as he goes out of bounds. Looks like he's going to have another 1st down.
They're going to mark him at the 44.
And Leander's got to stop this rushing offense right now. They've been picking up yards, 5, 10 at a pop here. Need to get a negative play. Someone's got to get upfield and disrupt this offense. Rush off the left side. More running room. Gets about 6 on that. And they've just been running heavy off that right side so far. Good blocking by the offensive line, and the running back is getting past the line of scrimmage before he's being touched.
Too many broken tackles. They're going to have to converge if they want to wrap them up.
Once again off the right side, another 1st down. Move down to about the 33-yard line.
And Johnson again.
And they're just going to stick with that same play until they stop him.
They're going to have to hold him at least to 3. if they can't push a turnover or stop them here.
And it looks like we're going to have a timeout by Leander. And I think the coaching staff is going to get with the players. And yeah, they've been, pretty consistent trying to run that similar play off the right side with some lead blockers. And Leander just they haven't done a good job of shutting that down right now. And they call a timeout. They're going to talk to the players, and, they may need to make some adjustments here.
Yeah, they've been able to pick up 5, 6 yards a draw here, and that's just not gonna cut it for the defense.
Yeah, somehow Leander's going to have to maybe send some other people or do some blitzes or, do something to disrupt that offense. They need to get someone in the backfield.
Yeah, they got to break up that front line.
First and 10. Clock is down to 9:42. Glenn's had a pretty strong drive so far. They're at the 33-yard line.
Time for some Lion disruption here.
Now they go off the left side. More running room. Driving forward, enough for another first down for Glenn.
That was 77 on the stop, and I do not have him on my roster.
At this point, you almost want to move your safeties up. You have two deep. And I know they've been getting a push, but gosh, you may want to put some more men up front to try and shut that down before they get 5, 6, 7 yards. And I understand they're coming up and making some tackles, but they're
They
10,
need,
12 yards off the ball,
yeah, they need that
maybe
stop
even more.
closer to the line of scrimmage.
So here we go. Setting up again. Run off the right side, dances in, get a little bit of contact, but he gets about 4, maybe 5 on that carry. Going to bring up second down.
And Segovia again on the tackle. He's played a very physical game tonight.
So see if the Lions defense can hold him here. Drives forward, and it looks like he's going to have enough probably for another first down.
No.
Tough run by number 26. That was Sledge. And they are going to move the chains. That's another first down for Glenn, and they're having a really strong drive right now.
Oh. Big stop by Brzezinski, though. He had to do that one on his own. And Sledge is not a small guy.
So ball's at the 14. Handoff left side. Pushing him in the backfield. Got some pressure, and that's what they need, a negative play.
Nicely done.
That was
number 45,
yep,
Caleb Watts.
Watts. We also had Claire back there and a couple other players, but that is a big play right there. Need a couple more of those. Lost about, 6?
Yep. Looks good.
See if, they try and run that similar play on the other side, on the wide side. And it looks like they're going that direction, and they do. They're able to hit him. There's a flag down at the 15-yard line. See if that's a holding call, push him back even further.
And Cedillo and Segovia on that one.
And it is holding, so another negative play for Glenn, and that's what Leander needs. They need a couple breaks here. They're able to hold him for maybe 4 or 5 yards on that carry, but the holding penalty will push them back.
See where they mark that. That's a huge loss for them.
Right about the 28-yard line. So it looks like about second and 25, maybe. We'll say second 25. Ball's at the 27-yard line. Leander's got to make a stop here. Looks like a counter play. They hit him, wrap him up. He breaks the tackle, tries to break outside, comes up strong, and they're finally able to push him out of bounds. Brzezinski does, able to make up some positive yards on that carry, but yeah, Leander had him in the backfield. Could have been another big loss. Put the ball at the 21. It's going to be third and
About
about 17, I guess.
17, 18.
Ball's at the 21. Glenn has to get inside the 3 to get a first down. So big play here. If Leander can hold him to 3, that'll be big. And they're rolling out to throw, looking downfield. First pass. Now he tucks it up. Leander's got to make a tackle. And they finally bring him down to 15. Good job staying with your men downfield. Safeties did a great job. Linebackers did a great job. And they finally cleaned him up at the 15. So that's going to bring out fourth down. It looks like they're going to bring the kicking unit out.
Clarence Segovia holding them. Never did get back to the original line of scrimmage.
So to bring up fourth and 11. To put the ball down right about the 21-yard line, a 31-yard field goal attempt for Glenn. Bobbled the hold. It is up. Oh, and it's good. Able to get that kick through. So Glenn puts 3 on the board. And it is now 20-14, 6:06 left in the ball game. Leander's got a chance here. All they need is 7 to take the lead.
And they can do it. They don't leave too much time on the clock afterwards.
Here we go. So yeah, they need a nice return here. See if they can get the ball out towards midfield. Plenty of time left in the ball game. Leander was able to strike quickly the last time they scored on that long pass where Parker was wide open. So let's see what the offense does here. They will be getting the ball back. See if they try to run the ball or if they try to stick with some of those passes that they've been successful with the second half.
Probably see a little mix and match there. Gordon had some good catches, picking up 2 or 3 after the catch.
Morrow and Wooldridge are back deep. Kreitz and Lavin are in the second line. So see what Glenn does here. If they try and kick it deep or they try another one of those pooch kicks. They've been doing that most of the night. Kick is up, another pooch kick. It's going to be caught. Kreitz, he gets up to about the 35, 36, surging forward, maybe 37-yard line. So pretty good field position for Leander. Just inside of 6 minutes left in the ball game. And we have a player down for Leander. So we will take a quick break here. And while we have that break, let's give one last shout out to our platinum sponsors, 5-Star Civil Construction, number 5, starcivil.com, 737-209-0532, funk.com, at funk.com, 737-808-3909, Plains Capital Bank at plainscapital.com, 866 762 8392. Right Fit Admissions Consulting at 650 376 3791. So it's come down to this last series, Mickey. Leander's going to get the ball, got to come down, got to get a touchdown.
Yeah, there is not enough time for them to do anything else. This is their shot right here. But they've got it in them,
Yeah.
and it's great to see the the progress that the team is making and the positive attitude that's out there. Really, you can tell the difference. They're not giving up. They're not letting themselves get defeated.
So getting ready here. We're in the fourth quarter. And I will update the scoreboard. I apologize for that. Leander trailing by 6, 20-14. 5:58 left here in the ball game. Ball is at their 37-yard line. Berkman looking to throw, play action. Down the seam, it is up, and it is knocked down by number 22 for the Grizzlies. That is Devin Endell. Tried to go to Parker along the sideline. Good defensive play.
Yeah, they read that well. He timed it well. Excuse me.
So it's now 2nd and 10. 4 receiver set for Leander. Christensen in the backfield. He'll be offset to the right of Berkman. Play clock down to 7, down to 5. Got to get this off in a hurry. And it looks like we are going to have a
delay. Oh,
they did call a timeout. Yep, the clock was getting down close. They call a timeout, and that's a wise decision. You don't want to be looking at 2nd and 15. So they call a timeout. Leander will have 1 timeout left. Glenn has all 3 left, just inside of 6 minutes. And this is a drive that Leander, this is something you want to do as a team. You say, hey, we want to have a shot in the 4th quarter. Plenty of time left. We've been successful so far this, after the 1st quarter, moving the ball around the field, and they have a chance.
absolutely. This
They
game is
just
theirs to win.
they need to execute. They need to get good blocking. They've got to control that defensive line, and they've got to get a couple breaks here. They need to make some people miss on these tackles, and they've got to get some first downs. So let's see what they do if they come out throwing a little bit more. They've been throwing a little bit more than running. So trips on the far side, Parker on the near side, 2nd and 10. That is Christensen in the backfield. Berkman looking to throw. Pass. It is caught. Going to be right about the first down marker. I think they're going to give it to him. Good catch by Parker. And they are going to move the chains.
Nicely done.
So ball's now at Leander's 47-yard line. Clock rolling just inside 5 minutes, 30 seconds. Same spread formation for Leander. Looking to throw one more time. A little bit of pressure. Rolling to his right, looking downfield. He throws it out of bounds. Incomplete.
That was a good choice.
Nobody was open, so 2nd and 10. This is a spot where you really can't afford to get a holding call or any type of penalty like that that'll push you back further. You got to be clean, you got to execute, and just got to be aggressive. Trips on the far side for Leander. Parker all alone down here on the near side. Berkman looking to throw again. Pressure. Pass. It is picked off. I believe his knee was on the ground. And that was number 5, Kobe Childress.
And it is a turnover.
Yeah, pass was right to Childress, right at the 45-yard line. Turnover, Leander.
It was intended for Parker. He was right there.
That's a tough break for Leander, but there's still 5:10 left in the ball game. They got to get a stop here. Got to shut him down 3 and out. Only 1 timeout left for Leander, trailing by 6. Run off the right side. Duger churning forward, still going forward. First down. Inside 43-yard line of Leander.
He had about 4 Grizzlies pushing him through.
Clock inside 5 minutes. 1st and 10. Ball at the Leander 44-yard line.
And you know the Grizzlies are going to use up every second of that clock that they can.
Someone's got to make a play for Leander right now.
You said it best. They have to be aggressive.
Once again, run off the right side. Lots of room. Gets about 6 on that carry.
That was Brzezinski and Cedillo on that stop.
So 2nd and 4. Ball's at Leander 37-yard line.
But again, they are picking up 6, 7 yards at a time.
Someone's got to blow up that backfield. Someone's got to get in there off those tackles and just shut it down. Clock is down to 3:48 and rolling. Oh, nice job by number 18 blowing them up. That was Weiss. Got maybe 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Probably 2-down territory for the Grizzlies. Well, on 4th down, they may punt. Clock is down to 3:24. It's 3rd and 2. Ball's at the 36-yard line of Leander. They got to get another play like that. They've got to get some negative yards.
Absolutely.
They pick up a 1st down here. It's going to be hard to stop that clock with 1 timeout. Grizzlies up to the line. Off to the right side. Bounces outside. 1st down and more. Down inside the 30. DJ Duger picks up a 1st down. So they will move the chains.
And really, all they need to do is get it into field goal range.
So clock is down to 2:40. Once again, run off the right side. Got some little bit of room. Gets about 3 or 4 on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 5. They get a negative play and then got to call a timeout. The clock is now down to 2:06 and rolling. They pick up a 1st down here and it's ball game. Run off the right side. Gets tackled short of the 1st down. Leander needs to call a timeout. See if they do it. It's going to be 3rd and about 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, 3rd and 2.
Play clock still rolling at 1:28. Play clock is down to 22, so they'll be snapping this with about just a little over a minute. 3rd and 2. Snap is back off the right side. Got a 1st down. Inside the 10, inside the 5, and he goes in, spins for a touchdown. DJ Duger, nice run off the right side, put 7 on or 6 on the board, and that about does it for Leander. Tough break.
Yeah, put that one out of reach. You got to hand it to him. He broke 3 or 4 tackles right there. They have, you can tell who's been in the weight room.
Yeah, they just kind of wore down the defensive line. There is a flag down at the 21. Let's see what it is.
After the play. Unsportsmanlike. I think that was a little extra celebration there they didn't need to be doing.
Yeah, that'll probably be on the kickoff, but Leander's trailing by 12 right now, pinning the extra point. 1:01 left in the ball game. And the kick is good. So Glenn takes a 27-14 lead, 1:01 left in the ball game. Leander will have the ball, but they just won't have enough time. That's it. They may be able to score here, try an onside kick, but they've got to score within 20 seconds, 30 seconds at most.
Yeah, and only one timeout left. That's going to be tough. They got a lot of work to do. They've got a lot of film they're going to be looking at this week.
Yeah, tough loss. Pending a miraculous comeback win for the Lions, they will go to 0-2 in district. Glenn will go to 2-0 in district. And looking ahead down the road over the next couple games, Georgetown travels Leander travels next week to Georgetown, Birkelbach Stadium, and then after that they play the Tigers of A&M Consolidated here at home. Then they travel to Hendrickson, play the Hawks. They travel on the road to Gupton, play Cedar Park, and then they finish out the season here against the Patriots Eastview. So they'll mark off the penalty. They'll be kicking from the 25. Trailing 27-14 with 1:01 left in the ball game. So see if we end up doing another high pooch kick here to try to stop a good return, or if he tries to kick it deep. And it is another pooch kick. It's going to be caught at the 29 to the 40. Gets tackled right about the 43, 44 yard line. 55 seconds left in the ball game.
Looks like they're going to start from the 43. Apologize for not calling the name of the kicker. They do not have number 15 on the roster. But he's been pretty consistent tonight. Though I got to say, Rodriguez has been spectacular tonight. And one of the bright spots of the game has definitely been Ivan Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's done a great job all year, kicking and punting as well. So Lions come out in their spread formation, 3-man front for the Grizzlies. Looking to throw, pass out. It is caught. Parker, probably right at the first down marker, maybe a little bit short, but they are inside Grizzlies territory now. Mark it right at the 49-yard line, so it'll be second and about 2. Got to score here the next play or two if they even want to have a chance. Rolling to the right, looking to throw. Down the sideline, a little bit too tall for Parker, incomplete.
Took another 7 seconds off the clock. We're down to 43.
It's on the far side. Now they go to 2 receivers on the near side, empty set as Escobedo kind of moves over to the slot on the near side. Workman all alone. Snap is back. Looking to throw, steps up in the box, and he's going down. He's sacked. Sacked by number 4, Kobe Childress. Clock is now rolling, and looks like I think Leander will call a timeout, and they do. So it will now be 4th and 2. 36 seconds left in the ball game. Leander trailing by 13. Yeah, tough night. Homecoming. We knew Glenn was going to run the ball, and they have a pretty strong offense with that slot T formation that they're running, and lots of lead blockers and running backs and guards, tackles, and they did a really good job opening up holes for the running backs, especially Johnson and Duger. Wilkes had a couple of those little sweeps, and he did a pretty good job as well. But yeah, the offensive line really was a key tonight for the Grizzlies.
No question. And you got to hand it to Duger and Johnson. They have, like I said, you could tell they've been in the weight room. They have been able to break multiple tackles and pull our defenders along with them for 3 or 4 yards. And that's where that hard work during the week pays off. And got to hand it to them. They've played well.
So here we go, fourth down, about 4 with that sack. Empty set. Looking to throw a little bit of pressure, throwing the ball down the near sideline, and lots of contact, but they're going to say it's incomplete, and that's a game. 30 seconds left, turnover on downs. Glenn will have the ball 1st and 10. They will just simply go to their victory formation.
Well,
And
tough loss.
yeah, that is a tough loss for Leander. Coming off a tough loss against College Station, they've lost 2 in a row. Uh, you know, here in district play. So they're going to need to pick up, some other wins along the line here. They're going to need to take it to Georgetown. A&M Consolidated is a strong team. Then they play Hendrickson, Cedar Park, and Eastview to finish out the schedule. So, need to win some games. And most of these games are going to be tight. This district is a tough district, a lot of strong teams. So Mendez takes a knee, and that will be the ball game. The clock will run out. We want to thank all of our Leander Lions Football Booster Club sponsors. We want to thank all of you for tuning in for the broadcast tonight. Mickey, thanks for working the camera tonight. Um, 2 people in the box doing the best we can with the sound problem that happened earlier. I think throughout all of the broadcast for some reason. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend. We will be having a coaches show. We just had the last one at Guaco Taco. The next one on the 31st, Monday, will be at the team room again. Once again, Sharksburger is going to be sponsoring that, so tune in. We'll be able to talk to the coaches, some of the seniors, and we will definitely bring that to you as well. So have a great weekend. Once again, Leander loses a tough game to Glenn, 27-14. You're listening to Leander Lions Football on SHN Sports. We'll see you next time. Good night.